Fail, learn, rise. The mindset that turns struggle into success. When failure becomes your teacher. Many people are afraid of failure. They think failure means they are weak. They think failure means they are not good enough. They think failure means the dream is over. But this is not the truth. Failure is not the end. Failure is a teacher. Failure is one of the best teachers in life. Every strong person has failed many times. Every successful person has fallen many times. But they did not stay on the ground. They stood up again. They learned. They grew. And then they rose. Life is like climbing a mountain. The path is not smooth. The road is not easy. Sometimes the wind is strong. Sometimes the path is steep. Sometimes you slip and fall. But the people who reach the top are not the people who never fall. They're the people who keep climbing. They fall, they stand up, they take one more step, and then another step and another. Little by little, they move higher. Your life works the same way. Every dream is a mountain. Every goal is a journey, and every journey has struggle. Think about a child learning to walk. The child falls many times. Sometimes the child falls hard. Sometimes the child cries. But the child always stands again. The child tries again. The child does not say, "Walking is not for me." The child does not say, "I failed." The child simply tries again. This is why every child learns to walk, not because they never fall, but because they never stop trying. When we grow older, something changes. We become afraid of failure. We become afraid of looking foolish. We become afraid of making mistakes. We begin to think failure is shameful. So many people stop trying new things. They stop chasing dreams. They stay inside their comfort zone. It feels safe there, but nothing grows in comfort. Comfort is quiet. Comfort is small. Growth lives outside comfort. Growth lives in effort. Growth lives in challenge. A seed must break before it becomes a tree. The shell must open. The seed must push through the soil. The journey is dark and difficult, but slowly the seed rises. A small green leaf appears, then another. Then the tree grows tall. Your life is the same. Sometimes something must break so something stronger can grow. Failure often feels painful. It can make your heart heavy. It can make your mind full of doubt. You may ask yourself many questions. Why did this happen? Why did I fail? Why is this so hard? But the real question is different. The real question is this: what is this teaching me? Every failure carries a lesson. Every mistake contains wisdom. Sometimes the lesson is patience. You learn that success takes time. Sometimes the lesson is discipline. You learn that effort must be consistent. Sometimes the lesson is focus. You learn that distractions slow you down. Sometimes the lesson is courage. You learn that fear is only a shadow. Each failure is like a message. Life is speaking to you. Life is showing you a new path. If you listen carefully, you become wiser. If you ignore the lesson, you repeat the mistake. Many people repeat the same failure again and again, not because they are weak, but because they never stop to learn. Learning turns pain into power. Learning turns mistakes into wisdom. Learning turns failure into progress. Imagine a blacksmith making a sword. The metal goes into the fire. The fire is hot and intense. The metal glows red. Then the blacksmith strikes it with a hammer again and again. The metal bends. The metal changes. The metal becomes stronger. Without fire, the sword cannot form. Without pressure, the blade cannot sharpen. Without struggle, the sword cannot exist. Life shapes people in the same way. Challenges are the fire. Failure is the hammer. Experience is the blade. The people who grow strong are the people who allow life to shape them. They do not run from difficulty. They do not hide from failure. They use it. They study it. They learn from it. And slowly, they become stronger. Think about the people you admire. Great athletes, great leaders, great creators. Their stories are full of failure. They lost games. They faced rejection. They made mistakes. But they did not quit. Each time they fell, they learned something new. Each time they tried again, they became better. The world often sees only the success, but behind success is a long road of struggle. Behind every victory is a history of failure. The difference between successful people and others is not talent. It is persistence. Persistence means continuing even when it is difficult. Persistence means standing again after falling. Persistence means believing in growth. Success is not built in one moment. Success is built day by day. Small actions create big change. Small improvements create strong results. If you improve just a little every day, your life will transform. Failure helps you improve. Failure shows you what works and what does not work. Failure gives you information. Think of failure as feedback. Feedback is useful. Feedback shows direction. Feedback helps you adjust your path. Without feedback, improvement is impossible. If you cook a meal and taste it, you learn what to change. Maybe it needs more salt. Maybe it needs more time. Maybe the heat is too strong. Failure works the same way. It tells you what must change. When you understand this truth, your mindset changes. You stop fearing failure. You start studying it. You stop feeling shame. You start feeling curiosity. Curiosity is powerful. Curiosity asks questions. Curiosity opens the mind. Curiosity leads to growth. Instead of saying, "I failed," you begin saying, "I learned." This small change creates a big difference. The word failure feels heavy. The word learning feels hopeful. Learning means progress. Learning means the story continues. Imagine you are building a house. The first design may not work. You adjust the plan. The second design is better. You build stronger walls. You use better materials. Each mistake improves the design. Slowly, the house becomes stronger. Your life is also under construction. Every challenge improves the design. Every lesson strengthens the structure. You are building your future step by step. Many people want success quickly. They want results immediately. They want everything to happen fast. But strong success grows slowly. A strong tree grows for many years. Its roots go deep into the earth. When the storm comes, the tree stands strong. A weak tree falls quickly. The same is true for success. Success built slowly becomes strong. Failure helps build deep roots. Each lesson becomes part of your foundation. With strong roots, your life becomes stable. Nothing can easily shake you. Failure also builds courage. The first failure feels scary. The second failure feels less scary. The third failure teaches confidence. You begin to understand something important. Failure cannot destroy you. It can only teach you. This realization is powerful. It removes fear. When fear disappears, action becomes easier. When action becomes easier, progress becomes faster. Soon you realize something surprising. Failure is not your enemy. Failure is your training partner. It pushes you. It challenges you. It helps you grow stronger. Life becomes an adventure of learning. Every mistake becomes a lesson. Every lesson becomes wisdom. Every step moves you closer to success. This is the mindset that changes everything. Fail, learn, rise. Your journey is not over when you fall. Your journey continues when you stand again, and every time you rise, you become stronger than before. Part 2. Protect your confidence and rise again. Failure can hurt. It can make your heart heavy. It can make your mind full of doubt. Sometimes you try your best and still things go wrong. You study hard but fail the exam. You work hard but lose the job. You try something new but it does not work. In these moments, the mind begins to whisper, "Maybe I am not good enough. Maybe I am not smart enough. Maybe I should stop trying." These thoughts feel real, but they are not the truth. They are only fear. Fear grows when confidence becomes weak. Confidence is like a small flame. When the wind is strong, the flame can shake. But if you protect the flame, it continues to burn. Confidence works the same way. Confidence does not mean you always win. Confidence means you trust yourself to keep going. It means you believe you can learn. It means you believe you can improve. Think about a person learning to ride a bicycle. The first ride is not perfect. The bicycle shakes. The rider falls. Sometimes the rider falls many times. But slowly something changes. The rider learns balance. The rider learns control. The rider becomes more confident. Soon riding becomes natural. The rider moves freely down the road. The fall was not the end. The fall was part of learning. Your life works the same way. Confidence grows through experience. It grows when you try. It grows when you continue after mistakes. Each time you stand again, your confidence becomes stronger. Many people believe confidence comes from success, but real confidence comes from resilience. Resilience means the ability to rise after falling. It means you do not allow one bad moment to define your life. A strong mind understands this truth. One mistake does not decide your future. One failure does not erase your dreams. Life is bigger than one moment. Think about a long journey. Sometimes the road has bumps. Sometimes the road has turns. Sometimes you take the wrong direction. But the journey continues. You adjust the path and move forward. A traveler does not stop the whole journey because of one wrong turn. The traveler corrects the direction, then continues walking. Your goals deserve the same attitude. Do not let one mistake stop your journey. Protect your confidence. Confidence grows when you focus on progress. Progress does not need to be big. Small progress still moves you forward. If you improve 1% every day, you become much stronger in 1 year. Small steps create powerful change. A drop of water seems small, but many drops can fill a river. A river can shape mountains. Consistency creates strength. Confidence also grows when you remember your purpose. Why did you start? What dream lives in your heart? What future do you want to build? Your purpose is your compass. It reminds you where to go. When failure appears, your purpose keeps you moving. Without purpose, people stop easily. With purpose, people continue. Another powerful lesson comes after failure. Trying again is important, but trying again in the same way is not always wise. Some people repeat the same action again and again. They hope the result will change, but the result often stays the same. Growth requires reflection. Reflection means stopping and thinking. You ask simple but powerful questions. What went wrong? What can I change? What can I improve? What lesson did I miss? These questions open the door to wisdom. Wisdom helps you build a better plan. Imagine an archer shooting an arrow. The first arrow misses the target. The archer does not become angry. The archer studies the mistake. Maybe the wind moved the arrow. Maybe the aim was too high. Maybe the hand was not steady. The archer adjusts. The second arrow moves closer. The third arrow moves even closer. Finally, the arrow hits the center. Success did not come from repeating the same mistake. Success came from learning and adjusting. Your goals work the same way. Each attempt teaches something new. Each lesson improves your strategy. Slowly, your actions become smarter. Your path becomes clearer. Failure is not punishment. Failure is information. Information helps you improve. Improvement leads to progress. Progress leads to success. This process requires patience. Many people quit too early. They try once, they try twice, then they stop. But great success often requires many attempts. Think about inventors. They test ideas again and again. Many experiments fail, but each failure reveals something important. Eventually, one experiment works. That moment becomes a breakthrough. Behind the breakthrough are many invisible failures. Behind success are many quiet attempts.
Discipline is the force that keeps you trying. Discipline means doing what must be done, even when it is difficult. Motivation feels exciting, but motivation does not stay forever. Some days you feel inspired. Some days you feel tired. Discipline does not depend on feelings. Discipline depends on commitment. Commitment means you continue even when motivation disappears. Imagine a runner training for a marathon. Some mornings the runner feels strong. Other mornings the body feels heavy. But the runner still trains, day after day, step after step. The discipline builds strength. On race day, the runner is ready. Success often belongs to the disciplined. Talent can start a journey. Discipline finishes the journey. Failure is a powerful trainer of discipline. When life becomes difficult, you have a choice. You can quit, or you can continue. Every time you choose to continue, your discipline grows. Your mind becomes stronger. Your focus becomes sharper. Your patience becomes deeper. Soon you realize something important. You are stronger than you thought. Many people discover their strength during difficult times. Challenges reveal hidden power. Pressure creates growth. Just like muscles grow through exercise, when you lift a weight, the muscle feels stress. Tiny fibers break. Then the body repairs them. The muscle becomes stronger. Life trains the mind in the same way. Challenges stretch your ability. Failure breaks old limits. Learning rebuilds stronger limits. Over time, your capacity grows. Your mind becomes calm during difficulty. Your actions become steady. Your confidence becomes quiet but powerful. Another important skill grows through failure. Focus. Failure often creates noise in the mind. Doubt becomes loud. Fear becomes loud. But discipline trains you to stay focused. You remember your goal. You remember your purpose. You continue moving forward. Focus is like a lighthouse in a storm. The waves may crash, the wind may roar, but the light remains steady. It guides the ship safely to shore. Your focus can guide your life in the same way. When you combine confidence, reflection, and discipline, something powerful happens. You become unstoppable in learning. Every experience becomes useful. Success teaches you what works. Failure teaches you what to improve. Both outcomes move you forward. Soon you understand a deep truth about life. Winning is not the only way to grow. Learning is the real victory.
When you focus on learning, you cannot truly lose. Every attempt becomes progress. Every effort builds skill. Every challenge builds wisdom. And every time you stand again, you rise stronger. Fail, learn, rise. The journey continues. Your strength is growing. Your future is being built one lesson at a time. Your success is closer than you think. Part 3. Turn failure into your future power. There is one more lesson that can change your life. It is a simple lesson, but many people forget it. Do not compare your failures to other people's success. Comparison is very common. You look at someone else, you see their achievements, you see their progress, you see their success, and then your mind begins to judge. You think they are ahead. You think they are better. You think you are too slow. These thoughts create discouragement. They create doubt. They create sadness. But comparison is not fair. You are seeing only a small part of another person's story. You see their success today, but you do not see their struggle yesterday. You do not see their failures. You do not see the long nights of hard work. You do not see the moments when they almost quit. Every successful person has a hidden story. Behind every victory, there are many quiet battles. Behind every achievement, there are many mistakes. Success is often the final chapter, but failure fills many pages before that chapter. Imagine reading a book. You open the book near the end. The hero is strong. The hero is successful. Everything looks perfect. But if you read the earlier pages, you will see a different story. You will see the hero struggling. You will see the hero falling. You will see the hero learning difficult lessons. Your life is also a book. You may be in the early chapters. You are learning. You are growing. You are discovering your strength. Comparing your chapter to someone else's final chapter makes no sense. Every journey moves at its own speed. Some people bloom early, some people bloom later, but every flower has its season. A flower does not rush. A flower does not compare itself to another flower. It simply grows. It receives sunlight, it receives water, and one day it opens. Your life grows the same way. Focus on your own path. Focus on your own progress. Look at where you were last year. Look at what you have learned. Look at how you have improved. Even small growth matters. Small improvements create big change over time. Imagine planting a seed. On the first day, you see nothing. On the second day, you still see nothing. But under the soil, something important is happening. Roots are forming. The seed is preparing to grow. After some time, a small green shoot appears. Growth was happening even when you could not see it. Your progress may also be invisible at first. You may feel slow. You may feel behind. But growth is happening inside you. Your mind is learning. Your character is strengthening. Your discipline is deepening. Your resilience is expanding. All these invisible changes prepare you for success. When the right opportunity arrives, you will be ready. This is why failure is powerful. Failure prepares you for the future. Each mistake teaches a lesson. Each lesson adds wisdom. Each challenge builds strength. Over time, you become someone new. You become stronger. You become calmer. You become wiser. Life begins to look different. Instead of fearing mistakes, you welcome them. Instead of avoiding challenges, you accept them. Instead of doubting yourself, you trust your ability to grow. This mindset creates freedom. You are free to try new things. You are free to explore your potential. You are free to take risks. Every attempt becomes an adventure. Every challenge becomes training. Imagine a mountain climber. The climber knows the mountain is difficult. The air becomes thin. The path becomes steep. The wind becomes cold. But the climber continues. Step by step, the climber rises higher. Sometimes the climber slips. Sometimes the climber must rest. But each step brings new strength. The body adapts. The mind becomes focused. Eventually, the climber reaches the summit. From the top, the view is wide and beautiful. The long journey becomes meaningful. Your life can follow the same pattern. Every struggle prepares you for a higher level. Every failure trains you for a greater challenge. Success is not built in comfort. Success is built through preparation. Failure is part of that preparation. It teaches patience. It teaches courage. It teaches humility. It teaches wisdom. These qualities cannot be learned in an easy life. They grow through experience. Many people want success immediately. They want fast results. They want quick rewards. But quick success can be fragile. When problems appear, fragile success breaks. Strong success grows slowly. It develops deep roots. It stands strong during storms. Failure helps build those roots. Failure gives experience. Experience creates understanding. Understanding creates confidence. Confidence creates strength.
When success finally arrives, you are ready to carry it. You are ready to handle pressure. You are ready to lead. You are ready to continue growing. This is the true power of failure. Failure does not stop your future. Failure builds your future. Every lesson becomes a tool. Every mistake becomes knowledge. Every challenge becomes training. Your past difficulties become your greatest teachers. Many great leaders say the same thing. Their failures taught them more than their victories. Failure forced them to think deeply. Failure forced them to improve. Failure forced them to become stronger. Without those difficult moments, they would not become the people they are today. This truth can guide your life. When something goes wrong, remember one thing. This moment is not the end. This moment is part of your training. You are learning something important. You are building something powerful inside yourself. Courage grows when you continue after disappointment. Strength grows when you continue after struggle. Wisdom grows when you continue after mistakes. Slowly, your mindset changes. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" You start asking, "What can this teach me?" This question changes everything. It opens the door to growth. It turns problems into lessons. It turns difficulty into opportunity. Every challenge becomes a teacher. Every experience becomes valuable. You begin to move through life with curiosity and courage. Even failure becomes useful. Even pain carries wisdom. This mindset creates unstoppable progress. Fail, learn, rise. These three words describe a powerful cycle. First, you try. Sometimes you fail. Then you learn. Then you rise again. Each time you repeat this cycle, you become stronger. Your skills improve. Your understanding deepens. Your confidence grows. Your character develops. The person you become is more important than the result you achieve. Results can change, circumstances can change, but the strength you build inside yourself remains forever. One day you will look back at your difficult moments. You will see how much they taught you. You will see how much they shaped you. You will understand that failure was not your enemy. Failure was your guide. It showed you the path toward growth. It pushed you to become stronger. It prepared you for opportunities you could not see before. And when those opportunities appear, you will be ready. You will act with courage. You will act with confidence. You will act with wisdom. Your past struggles will become your future power. So continue your journey. Do not fear mistakes. Do not run from difficulty. Do not let failure define your story. Instead, let failure teach you. Let failure strengthen you. Let failure guide you forward. Your journey is still unfolding. Your growth is still happening. Your future is still being built. Fail, learn, rise, and keep rising until you become the strongest version of yourself.
If this message hit you, then don't just watch and leave. Like this video, share it to someone who needs this wake-up, and subscribe to this channel. Study yourself 1 hour a day. We are building a different breed here, a new generation of doers, people who don't wait for permission, people who build themselves daily, people who compound quietly and become untouchable over time. Hit subscribe, join the movement, 1 hour a day, every day, and in 1 year, your future self will not recognize you anymore. Let's grow. Let's execute. Let's dominate our own potential. Subscribe now and start becoming the person nobody can compete with.